Hey, how's it going, Nostalgics? And welcome back to another video. First of all, hey guys, it's good to be doing another video here on the channel for you guys. I know it's been a little bit, but you guys didn't come here for that. What you guys did come here to see is the latest and greatest piece in my retro gaming collection. And I know that on the poll I released, the vote that I had received was for the Resident Evil 4 review, but this was just too cool to not show you guys. So, brief background context, I am expanding upon my retro video game collection. You guys know from my talks on the channel that I'm a huge gamer. I play a lot of retro video games. As far as my gaming collection goes, I'm mainly centered around games that I really enjoy. Bit of a spoiler there. But I mainly center around Final Fantasy, and I've illustrated this in a collection video I did, I think, last year. And I do have some more stuff to show you guys at some point here, in terms of posters and displays and that kind of thing, and merchandise. But I mainly gear my collection toward Final Fantasy stuff, because it's my favorite game series. Of course, when I come across cool stuff, say like a video game store standee, then I will pick those up while I can. And I picked this up from a local retro video game store chain of mine. They got 3 different standees in. Unfortunately, the Super Mario Galaxy and the Final Fantasy 12 displays, it was a rack, basically it was like a box rack where they would store copies of the game when they came out. But they also had this one. And let's just get into it here. Background context is over. I went, I found it, I picked it up as part of my game collection. Let's check out the actual... And here you have it, guys. This is an original standee for Kingdom Hearts 2. This was released back in 2005. It was in a game store somewhere, and was used to promote the release of Kingdom Hearts 2 when it had released. These things are incredibly rare. Video games in general, especially certain ones on certain consoles, are just rare, period. But actual store advertisements for said games, they were usually thrown away afterwards. So there's not a ton of these still left in existence. So the fact that I was able to acquire it from a game that I really enjoy is absolutely fantastic. But just take a look at this. These are not easy to come by. Video games and merchandise may be rare, but actual advertisements like this that were used in game stores when the game came out is incredibly rare. And it's decent size, by the way, because I'm 5'9", 5'10", roughly, and this thing's taller than I am. Just to give you guys some scale. But this is just absolutely amazing. I mean, I'll show you guys some close-ups here as well. The detail on this thing is amazing, and the fact that it survived since 2005 is absolutely fantastic. But I'm just so glad to show you guys this. I'm not going to reveal what I paid for it, but let me just assure you that it was worth the price. But this is the latest and greatest thing in my gaming collection, and oh my gosh, this is just amazing. I'm so glad to have this. One of the biggest reasons this is also cool for me as well, other than the fact it's an incredibly rare piece of video game advertisement, it's a very cool piece of video game memorabilia, because even if it wasn't Kingdom Hearts 2, I was still looking for at least one good standee to have in a future retro gaming room that I'm making, which I'm condensing down to quality merchandise from video games and whatnot that I like. So even if it wouldn't have been Kingdom Hearts 2, if it would have been from a game or a video game franchise of mine, or a favorite game of all time, whatever, that I really liked, I would have pulled the trigger on it. But these things are so incredibly rare to find. And I've had opportunities in the past to pick up standees. There was one, for example, that I was really interested in from, I think, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD years ago at a yard sale facility that I could have picked up for under $50, which I wasn't a huge Final Fantasy fan at the time, but you know, it's still something that comes to mind. I don't regret it ultimately, though, because, again, wasn't a huge fan of Final Fantasy, and I really didn't have any major ambitions about making a retro room like that. But as this channel has progressed, and the videos that I have made documenting, especially the collection pickups and vlogs, the fact that I have all this stuff, if anyone out there is a collector, get what you want. If you have ambitions and whatnot, condense it down, get your quality over your quantity. Because I traded in a few games to get this as well, so I didn't just pay straight out cash, because the asking price on it, I can definitely see why it was justified. But let me tell you this much, nobody has that type of cash just laying around nowadays to spend on something for like a retro game collection. So, but get your quality over your quantity. Don't be afraid to sell some stuff off and condense your collection down to get what you want. So, but that's about it, guys. I'll do one last shot of the standee. This is just incredibly awesome. And if you guys down in the comment section down below if you guys have any collection pieces like this. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any Standees, if you guys have any cool collection pieces, anything you're eyeballing right now. And otherwise, just let me know your thoughts on the video in the comment section down below for another collection pickup video. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel to catch more videos like this in the future. Collection pickups, unboxings, discussion videos, and of course, retro video game reviews. All for you and nostalgics. So, with that in mind, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor saying, keep on gaming.